Hi guys, this is Liz from Creative Life with Liz, and I am here to do my setup for my 2020-2021 Recollections planner. I also have my old one because there's a few things I need to pull out of here to move over. So there's not that much that I really need to be doing in preparation. I should probably put my name here at some point. I don't know. I'm not sure how I'm going to use these. I might put in birthdays and days off for work, but I'm not really sure. My plan this year is actually to cut these out because I don't really use them. So I'm going to cut these out as well as the ones out of the old planner, and I'm going to put them in my stash in the hopes that I actually use them for things now. And then the last thing, I need to set up a July monthly, and then I'm also going to set up my notes pages. In my current planner, if I can pull it over here, in the notes section, I have a record of every kit that I used. So I'm going to start setting that up. Probably not going to do very much of it. So why don't we actually start with the current / old planner. Okay, so things I need to do here. My Recollections the year before this, I cut the stickers out, and I'm going to do the same thing with this one. I'm going to cut those stickers out. I should pull this out and save it for later. And then I'm going to pull out the July through December pages because I'm not going to use those. So I'm going to cut all of that stuff out in preparation, and then I will come back to you guys at that point. All right, this is done. It's like such a better thickness now, which is awesome. So I'm going to set this to the side. I keep the extra monthly pages just in case. I don't know why I keep them, but I do. These sticker pages, I'm going to end up just cutting along the edges right here, just to get rid of all of these little circles. I want to get as close to the edge as possible to avoid cutting anything like any of the actual stickers. So now I have these, and I'm just going to store them. I have my sticker patch clear dots. I'm not sure I'm going to need those. And then I have my 2018, 2019 stickers. So I'm just going to put all those in a stack. I'm going to take all this mess and I'm going to clear it off to the side. Okay, and now we can start into the new planner. So for this one, I don't know if I'm going to put in my name, to be honest. It never leaves my house. So this year, I'm going to pull these stickers out at the beginning of the year, which, as I said, have not done before, but I feel like this will increase the likelihood that I actually use them, because I always forget that they're up here in the front, and that's kind of sad. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can get these like all lined up really nicely. I'm gonna set this to the side for a second, and just like with the other ones, I'm gonna cut as close to the edge as I can, because I don't want all these little like tabs, because they just get caught on like everything. Okay, so then I'm going to take all this nonsense and put this to the side too. I should have just brought my recycle bin with me. Okay, whatever. So now I have 4 pages of stickers that are not attached to anything, and they're going to go in the same stack as all the other ones, and I'm going to put all of these in my stash. Alright, I am not going to pull out the second half of 2021 because I'm just not like certain ever that I'm going to stay in an academic planner schedule. So I like to be prepared just in case. Okay, for the notes pages, I'm going to do literally like bare minimum. I'm going to take this Kelly Creates brush pen, and I'm just going to stick in the year, so that I remember what I'm doing. And then it's just going to say sticker kits. Great. And then I'm just going to use a regular pen for everything else. So I'm just going to put in July, and I'm going to put in the monthly. And this one I already know, so that's My Planner Life UK. And then I think it's called something like Beach Vacation. That's what I'm going to call it anyway. And then in the past, I put the actual dates, so I'm going to keep doing that. So for July, the first week starts on the 29th of June and goes through the 5th of July. So there's the first week, and that's all I'm going to fill in for now. So that's my whole like main setup. So the only thing we have left, let me see if I can like split this somewhere in the middle, because now it's fat on the opposite side of how my current planner is fat. All right, so now we have this new layout we need to worry about. I'm going to use this My Planner Life UK kit, as I just mentioned. And this is a printable kit that I have made work, one from the same shop I'm using in June. And this one worked just fine in this Recollections. I just put a bunch on the side. I had to trim the boxes down because they were too tall. But other than that, it worked fine. So my plan is to see if that is true for the new planner as well. So I'm just going to stick all the like base stuff down, which are these, and then I'm going to start sticking a bunch of these on like the extra days and down the side. I'm going to fast forward you through all of those boring bits. I might stick down the date dots while I'm at it. Speaking of which, I should pull out Beauty 360 tweezers. If I need it, I have my ruler from AliExpress and my slice tool. So when inevitably things don't fit perfectly, I can sort it out. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to see how they fit, and hopefully it all works out nicely and we can just keep using the same sticker kits we've been using. So I'm going to speed you all through all that so you can see what is happening but not have to watch me be like really slow. And then I will be right back. So I'm going to check in now. Everything fits in here basically exactly the same as it did in the old one. I had to trim all of the boxes down for being too tall in the 2019-2020 recollections as well, as you can see from these little lines. Like, it's exactly the same little extra bit, which comes from the fact that this is like a printable happy planner kit. So I would say that nothing about the boxes has changed. It's just the bars on the left instead of on the right. Otherwise, exactly the same sizing, which is great. All right, I need to find places for these last two boxes. I don't know how I'm going to handle this box. I'm going to like cut off this part right here. Move it out of my way. So I think I'm going to take this box, line it up here so that it goes straight. And I am actually going to take my, where the heck did I put my slice tool? Oh, I found it. We're good. I'm going to take my slice tool and I'm going to just cut it into two. And this one I am also going to cut into two. That's not quite even, but close enough. Okay, so now I have like some half boxes basically. So this one I can just stick like wherever, I don't know. Probably nothing's going on the 21st. And then these I'll use for things that come up whenever they come up. Okay, so I'm gonna fast forward again and stick all these numbers down when you don't have to be watching me. And then I will be right back. All right, so there is where we are at right now. As you can see, sidebar, very decorative. Added all these things. I have all the date dots down now. So I am ready to put in my plans, which right now are super minimal. So this is Independence Day, obviously. At least obviously if you're in the US. So there's that. Let's see. Next up is on the 20th. I have, let me see if I can get a couple of these off. I have my grandpa's birthday. And my aunt's birthday. This is just going to take up like the whole box, so hopefully nothing else happens that day. Then on the 24th, I have my Nana's birthday. Just throwing my pen around. The paper's not terrible to write on. It feels pretty similar to what we've had the previous years. So. And this is literally it. That's my whole schedule for this month. Usually we travel over 4th of July, but that's not going to happen because of COVID. So yeah, that's my pre-planning. That's my setup of my new planner, as it were. Not a lot. We'll see how the weekly kits fit, but I suspect that there's not really going to be any changes there either. I think everything is going to fit pretty much the way it already has. I'm excited to have this like black and gray situation and these really short dates so I can cover them up when needed, but otherwise that is pretty much it. So until next time, like and subscribe below. I would appreciate it. Let me know what you're doing for your new planner, if you're doing a new planner in July. Follow me on Instagram. You can see all my spreads as I go. And I will see you guys soon. Bye!